right, y'all. So we're going to ask Spirit what messages for the collective it has for us today. Let's get right into it. Hope y'all are having a blessed day and a blessed week. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm seeing a successful partnership. I'm seeing successful relationships as well as partnerships. The partnership is going to bring you great success within your finances and your career. And this is whether you're going to be sent an assistant or a manager, or you're going to be working with someone who's going to, or an employee, you're going to be working with someone who's going to work with you. And the relationship will be well, and it's going to bring you great success in your finances and in your career field. There's not going to be a whole lot of arguing. You guys are going to work well. It's going to be great. Right now, I'm just going to get a clarification on some things. Okay, so here, whoops, I'm moving my rosemary. So here I am seeing a ending to a relationship. I'm going to say this encompasses males and females. It seems like Spirit is focusing on the male. So whether you have a male partner or you're a male in a relationship, I believe that covers everyone. Or if you're someone who possesses a lot of masculine energy, let me just say that. Because we do have some non-binaries in our world. Masculine energy, you're in a relationship with a male, or you are a male in a relationship. Now, I believe that covers everyone. Yes, this relationship is ending. This whole area down here is signifying that here I'm getting, if you're in a male relationship, possibly your relationship may be young, or you're with a younger person. That's gonna end. And it's for the best. You yourself know that was supposed to end a long time ago. What you've been doing is you've been convincing yourself to stay in the relationship. knowing that either you have toxic patterns or they have toxic patterns, or just you two together are just toxic. And Spirit is telling you that it's going to end whether you like it or not, whether you're ready for it or not. It's coming to an end because you need to be of sound mind so that you can move further in your life. You don't need to keep finding stuff in their phone. You don't need to keep getting into arguments. You don't need to keep having someone gaslight you or you gaslighting the other person. I mean, if you're searching on the internet for another relationship and you're already in a relationship, that's a problem. And if you have connections with that person, such as you have a house together, you have a car together, you may have children together, a pet together, stop letting that sway you. You have to cut the ties. Do your research on how to end things, meaning come up with a plan, whether it be by yourself or with the person you're in a relationship now. Come up with a plan and figure out how to split those items as peacefully as you can. If you don't see that being a peaceful situation, get a lawyer involved if you have to. Just make sure you do your research. But definitely talk to the person first to see if you can reach an agreement just between you two first, because it's far less messy that way. And just make sure you get things in writing as well. And, I don't feel that this is sad or bad news because you knew it was coming, and deep down in your heart of hearts, you know you need to leave. You know this relationship is going nowhere. It's bringing you nowhere. And you feel stuck and trapped right now. And you're wondering why things aren't really working out for you, or why you haven't gotten further this year. And that's because your focus has been in the relationship. And that's because the person you're in a relationship with, at this point in time, you guys are basically mirroring each other's energy, which is mirroring each other's energy is not necessarily toxic, but when you're a toxic person looking into a mirror, that toxicity is being reflected back at you, and vice versa. If your significant other is toxic, you, be it consciously or unconsciously, are going to reflect the same energy, and that affects your energy. So protect your energy, cut ties, and get out of that relationship so you can move on. Not saying for you to move on into another relationship, but for you to move on to work on yourself so that the goals that you've been wanting to achieve can be achieved, because now you're going to be focusing more inwardly instead of on the relationship or on your significant other. Okay. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for the collective. I really enjoy doing these, especially since I seem like I believe I figured out my memory situation with my phone. So right now I'm seeing that I have not a whole lot of time, but I feel like I have as much time as I need to do a full reading without stopping and going. Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective today? So right off the bat here, I'm getting basically a continuation of the message that I previously spoke of. The relationship is going to come to an end. As Spirit revealed before, the relationship is going to come to an end. However, this is confirmation that your relationship is going to come to an end, as well as your possessions, your children, your car, house, or what have you that you have together is going to be split in a way to where you're both happy with, and that's something that you don't have to worry about. Also, I just got a message here that if you're in a abusive relationship, you need to get out, whether it's verbally abusive or physically abusive. You need to get out. You need to get out because it's going to get out of hand. It's going to get so out of hand. It's something that either you will not recover from, or it will take you a long time to recover. Again, anything that you consider to be a possession that you can't live without, that you cannot live without, leave it. Take what's only most important, which is your children if you have them, which is birth certificate, social security card, ID. Possibly a blanket and a pillow, a book bag, some underwear. You know what? You've packed the bag before. Let's be real. You've packed that bag before. It may still be packed. You've packed that bag before. You know what you need. Grab only the things you need. Otherwise, not only will you be slowed down, you'll end up losing those possessions that you don't need anyway. So if you're in an abusive relationship right now, and you're in it because you feel that, your abuser may be holding all the money, that's financial abuse. Your abuser is bigger or stronger than you, that's physical abuse. Or he's or she, because women can be abusers too, have convinced you through their words that they're the only ones that love you and that you're not worth anything. That's not true. And deep down, you know that, but it's hard to see when someone who claims to love you is telling you otherwise, and they've been telling you otherwise for a long time. But I'm telling you, you need to pack what you can pack and get out. It's going to hit the fan, and it's going to hit the fan soon. I've been through it. I understand. I understand all the excuses to stay. It's not the time to stay. I don't know why I want to say baby girl, because I feel like who's watching this is going to be a woman. But baby girl, it's time to leave. It's time to choose you. It's time to choose your children. It's time to leave. There is no future in being with an abuser. There's no future in that. I don't care whether you love him or not, or love her or not. You need to leave. Choose yourself. Okay. That was, I was going somewhere else, but that jumped out. And I'm trying to figure out where I was going with it. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'm leaving that there. That was confirmation that I needed to say what I needed to say. And just going to leave that there. So basically, this is this card right here is for me, this is expressing that you're someone with a very big heart in this relationship, and it's very sad. You're a very sweet person, but you have to get out and make a plan. I don't know if I've said that before, but it's really important that you make a plan. In my opinion, within the next 24 hours, within the next 8 hours, possibly. Actually, yes, within the next 8 hours. But do what you can do. Make a plan. Find out somewhere where you can go. And the place where you can go, honestly, I don't believe is going to be an immediate family member of the abuser. That's just what I'm getting. You know, perhaps if you trust that person, maybe, but I don't think that's a good idea, because they would be in communication with the abuser. And your abuser, you don't want that. You don't want your abuser to know where you are, to know where you're going. And don't go back. Don't get back into communication, because what they're going to try to do is bring you back home. What they're going to try to do is be sweet to you. And yeah, it's going to be sweet for a while. Trust me, I've been there. I've gone back. It's sweet for a little while. But I'm telling you, shit is going to hit the fan. You better get out. Come up with a plan. Find out where you can go. Find out to what shelter you can go. If you don't trust the shelter, find out what campsite you can go. Scrape up whatever money that you have or need. I will say a prayer for protection for you. But you're already protected by Spirit. Spirit is with you. Spirit will be walking with you. What I need you to do is focus on yourself. Be smart. Be alert on your way out. Because it's no joke. It is no joke. And those of you that have been in that type of relationship, you already know. It's no joke. It's very serious. And the reason why I'm telling you to be logical and to stay alert and to trust your instincts and to know that Spirit has your back is because when you're have been abused for so long, it's hard to trust yourself. Obviously, otherwise you would have left a long time ago. So don't be ruled by your emotions, because your emotions will tell you to give up and stay. No backtracking on this one, because like Spirit told you, shit is gonna hit the fan, and either you won't be here anymore, your abuser won't be here anymore, or something is gonna happen to where it's gonna be hard to repair. And I'd hate to see it, especially if kids are involved. I'd hate to see that. So once again, Spirit is with you. Don't be afraid. You got this, whoever you are. And I will definitely pray for you. Okay, so that was a little heavy. That's okay. It needed to be said. You have to accept I'm not going to say get with the bad, because I don't consider that a bad message. I consider that something that you need to know. I consider that a helpful warning. But again, don't know how to end these things. But I love you, and I will pray for you all tonight. And I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope you have a blessed week. See you next time. Bye.